Welcome to Mauuak Saving Tips. Today I dive deep into the world of Bitcoin and challenge myself to explain how it really works in just 10 minutes. Bitcoin has taken the financial world by storm, and for good reason. It's a digital currency that's decentralized, meaning it's not controlled by any government or institution. This freedom is what makes Bitcoin so exciting to some, but also so misunderstood by many. As we explore Bitcoin, you'll see why it's become a hot topic in finance. The significance of Bitcoin lies in its potential to change how we think about money. Traditional currencies are controlled by central banks, but Bitcoin operates independently. This independence gives users a level of anonymity and security that traditional currencies don't offer. But to truly grasp Bitcoin, we need to look beyond the hype. Many people view Bitcoin as an investment opportunity, similar to stocks or gold. However, its uses extend far beyond that. It's a form of currency that can be used to buy goods and services just like the dollars in your wallet. But unlike traditional currencies, Bitcoin is digital, making transactions faster and potentially cheaper. As we journey through the world of Bitcoin, you'll start to see why it's so much more than just a digital coin. Its underlying technology and the community that supports it are what make Bitcoin truly revolutionary. Understanding these aspects will give you a clearer picture of what Bitcoin is all about. Common misconceptions about Bitcoin include its perceived volatility and security concerns. You've probably heard stories about people losing large amounts of Bitcoin due to forgotten passwords or security breaches. These stories are true, but they don't tell the whole story. Bitcoin's volatility is also a major concern for many, with its value fluctuating wildly over the years. But what causes this volatility? It's largely due to supply and demand. With a limited supply of 21 million Bitcoins, demand plays a huge role in determining its value. When more people want to buy Bitcoin, its value goes up. When they're not interested, the value drops. Simple economics. Another challenge people face is understanding how secure Bitcoin really is. While it's true that there have been security breaches, the underlying blockchain technology is incredibly secure. This technology is what keeps Bitcoin transactions safe and transparent. Security concerns also revolve around the wallets that store Bitcoin. If you lose access to your wallet, you lose access to your Bitcoin. This risk is real, but it's also a reminder to be responsible with your digital assets. Just like you would protect your physical wallet, you need to protect your digital one. The fear of security breaches can be overwhelming, but it's essential to understand that the technology behind Bitcoin is constantly evolving. Developers are always working to improve security measures, making Bitcoin safer for everyone. Some people also think Bitcoin is used mainly for illegal activities. While it's true that Bitcoin has been used for illicit purposes, this is a misconception. The vast majority of Bitcoin transactions are legitimate, just like traditional currency transactions. The media often focuses on the negative aspects of Bitcoin, which can add to the misconceptions. However, understanding the facts is key to seeing Bitcoin for what it really is. So, how does Bitcoin work? It all starts with blockchain technology. The blockchain is a public ledger that records all Bitcoin transactions. This ledger is maintained by a network of computers around the world, not by a single entity. When you want to send Bitcoin to someone, you create a transaction and broadcast it to the network. Miners then verify this transaction using complex algorithms. Once verified, the transaction is added to a block and linked to the blockchain. This process, known as mining, is crucial to Bitcoin's operation. Miners use powerful computers to solve the algorithms, and in return, they're rewarded with newly minted Bitcoins. This reward incentivizes miners to continue validating transactions. The blockchain is transparent, meaning anyone can see the entire history of transactions. This transparency adds a level of security and trust to the system. It also makes it difficult to alter transactions, as any changes would be noticeable to everyone on the network. Each block in the blockchain contains a unique code, called a hash, that connects it to the previous block. This creates a chain of blocks, hence the name blockchain. This design makes it virtually impossible to alter the blockchain. Bitcoin transactions are pseudonymous, not anonymous. While your identity isn't directly tied to your Bitcoin transactions, it's possible to trace transactions back to you. This nuance is often misunderstood, leading to misconceptions about Bitcoin's anonymity. The decentralized nature of Bitcoin means that no single entity controls it. This decentralization is what gives Bitcoin its power and its potential. It's also what makes it so resilient. Let's highlight a key moment in Bitcoin's history: the 2017 price surge. Bitcoin's value skyrocketed, reaching nearly $20,000 per coin. This surge brought Bitcoin into the mainstream, captivating the attention of investors and the media. The surge was largely driven by speculation and hype. As more people jumped on the bandwagon, the price continued to rise. However, this rapid growth wasn't sustainable, and the price eventually dropped. This event illustrates Bitcoin's volatility, but also its potential. For some, the surge represented a life-changing opportunity. For others, it was a cautionary tale about the risks of investing in cryptocurrency. The 2017 surge also led to increased regulatory scrutiny. Governments around the world began to examine Bitcoin more closely, leading to new regulations and laws. This regulatory environment continues to evolve, shaping the future of Bitcoin. In the aftermath of the surge, the Bitcoin community continued to grow and develop. Innovations in technology and increased adoption have strengthened Bitcoin's position in the financial world. Regulatory changes have also had a significant impact on Bitcoin. As governments clarify their stances on cryptocurrency, investors and users get a clearer picture of the landscape. The future of Bitcoin is still being written. As more people understand its potential and its challenges, it will be interesting to see how it evolves. In conclusion, Bitcoin is a complex and multifaceted digital currency. Its significance in the financial world is undeniable, and its potential for change is vast. To recap, we've covered the basics of Bitcoin, common misconceptions, and its inner workings. We've also looked at a pivotal moment in its history and the regulatory landscape. Understanding Bitcoin is crucial in today's digital economy. As technology continues to advance, the importance of digital currencies will only grow. If you're just starting to grasp Bitcoin, that's a great start. The world of cryptocurrency is vast and complex, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Thanks for joining me on this dive into Bitcoin. If you have thoughts on Bitcoin or questions about cryptocurrency, I'd love to hear them. Be sure to check out my other videos for more insights into the world of cryptocurrency.